Cool evening, everybody. I hope you guys are well. We're going to get started soon. So welcome, guys, to those that have streamed live on Zoom. Welcome, Sassy and Shadeen and Jacques. And welcome to all of those that are watching live on Facebook. So tonight's cook along, we're going to be making quiches, which is super exciting because all of you that are on the challenge, either currently or have been on a challenge, you know the importance of preparing your snacks and having them prepared is key to getting good results. But what often happens is that we either running around or we a bit hectic or we don't have time to prepare anything on the go. So what's amazing about these snacks is that you can prepare them in advance, cook enough for the week, and your snacks are really sorted. The importance of protein at snack time is really, really key. So if you are snacking at mid-morning and mid-afternoon, is to make sure that you have a protein snack. So either a yogurt, biltong, tuna, cottage cheese, eggs, leftover protein from the night before, like chicken, fish, or meat. And what's really, really important is that you make sure that you're having a protein snack at each snack time. You can have a fruit on top of the snack, but it's really, really important that you have protein because that's going to give you the best results, right? So before we get started, make sure that your oven is preheated to 180 degrees and that you have all your ingredients already prepared. So the quiches are very, very simple, guys. The main ingredient is eggs, obviously, but you can fill your quiches with whatever you want. So you can chop up ham, you can chop up mushrooms, spring onions, normal onions, peppers. You can add tuna if you want. So I've just kept it super simple today. I've got chopped up onions that we're going to add into the quiches. I've got chopped up mushrooms as well as some grated cheese. Then we've got a measuring jug where we're going to put our eggs in. My son's already helped me start in by chucking one in. In that egg mixture, what we're going to do is we're just going to season it with salt and pepper. And we can either add our Herbalife personalized protein powder. So the Herbalife personalized protein powder is unflavored protein, 5 grams of protein per scoop. Absolutely incredible to cook with, guys, if you're making dinners, casseroles, or stews. Really, really great to add the personalized protein powder to make sure that you're getting the protein requirements. A lot of people often make vegetable soup thinking that it's healthy. As healthy as vegetable soup is, it's not going to help you lose weight or manage your weight because there's no protein or a lot of protein in the vegetable soup. So if you're a lover of vegetable soup, if you add the PPP, which you can cook with, to that vegetable soup, it will increase our protein factor for that meal, which is really, really cool. And then our other product that we've got, which is an awesome snack, is the Herbalife tomato soup. It is absolutely delicious, guys. This tomato soup is absolutely amazing. It's 10 grams of protein per serving. So you can have the soup on its own. You just mix it with hot water. It thickens up like soup, like instant soup. And you get in low calories, low carbs, and good amount of protein to warrant a snack, which is really, really cool. So for tonight, I'm going to be making tomato flavored quiches, which is super exciting. So I'm just going to be adding some of this to my eggs. And then we've obviously got a muffin pan, which is greased with spray and cook. So if you guys are ready, let's get going. So I'm just going to move my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Cool, guys. So in the muffin pan, what we're going to do is we're going to just sprinkle our fillings into the muffin pan. If you've got 12 eggs, you can make the full tray, or as ever many eggs that you want. Like I said, you can keep this for the week. So if you make 12 little quiches, you can have 2 a day for the whole week, which is really, really cool. So I'm just going to be doing 6 for tonight's demonstration. So I'm just popping a little bit of onion into all of the little muffin trays. So like I said, guys, you can use any filling of your choice. Onions, green pepper, ham, mushrooms, whatever you prefer. So I'm just going to put some mushrooms in there. Can you give me a teaspoon, please? that, please. Cool, so the onions have gone in, the mushrooms are going in now. Okay. And then I'm going to just be adding some grated cheese. Cool, so I'm not using all of the cheese, guys. I'm going to be adding some on top once I've poured the eggs in. But that's basically it. What you're going to do is just fill it with your filling so long. And then we're going to make our egg mix. So in a jug, you're going to just break the eggs, the amount of eggs that you want to obviously make. So in this case, I'm making 6 eggs. Cool, so there you can see I've got the eggs in the bowl. I'm just going to be adding some seasonings. So I'm just using salt and pepper. And obviously, guys, if you want to add any spices, any herbs to Alessio, any spices or herbs to the eggs, you can. Obviously, spices and herbs don't have any calories, so you can add like maybe some basil, some mint, some chives. Did you open this one?
No.
No.
It should be. We have 2.
Cool, guys. So I'm just looking for a scoop. So I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons or 2 scoops of the tomato soup into the eggs. So it's going to be nice and tomatoey. I'm so super excited. Cool. Then you're just going to whisk this with a fork, making sure all the eggs are mixed together. The tomato soup is mixed in as well. Cool, guys. So this is causing to be a bit lumpy with the tomato soup. So I'm just going to, instead of the fork, use a whisk just to get rid of all the lumps. Cool, guys. So there you can see the eggs have mixed in nicely with the tomato soup. Smells absolutely amazing. So I'm going to just pour this over the quiches, over the ingredients that we already put in. Cool, guys. So there you can see it's all mixed in. So I'm going to just give it a little bit of a stir just to make sure the egg is coated with all the ingredients. Cool, and then I've just got a little bit of grated cheese left over, so I'm going to just pop that on the top. Cool, guys, so that's what it looks like. How amazing do those look? So we're going to pop it into the oven, and they usually cook for about 12 to 18 minutes, depending on the strength of your oven. But 15 minutes is generally a good time to check it. So let's pop that into the oven. Don't forget to check your, to set your timer and make sure that you're timing the quiches if you're doing this at a later stage. So guys, just to quickly share my story. I got started with Herbalife 8.5 years ago. My background is that of a pastry chef. So Herbalife found me 8.5 years ago when I was overweight, tired, and miserable. But my journey, obviously, or my past, or my background is that of when I was in high school or in primary and high school, I was always teased and mocked with a very low self-esteem because of my weight. Tried everything out there to lose weight, from powders, pills, injections. Nothing really worked until I came across Herbalife. 8 years ago, I joined the challenge and realized that what made the difference was, like you guys are experiencing now in the 21-day challenge, is having a coach to guide, support, and motivate your journey made the world of a difference for my results. So in a very short space of time, within 3 days, my energy levels started improving, which was amazing. I didn't need to take my afternoon naps anymore. And that was, for me, the first tick that I saw when I got onto the challenge. The second thing for me was to find something that was convenient. I often used to skip breakfast because I didn't have time to make it, and lunch was always through the takeout drive-through. Because I was always on the road and busy. So when I found Herbalife and I could make my breakfast and lunch in 30 seconds in the morning, I was sold, knowing that I could get a healthy, convenient meal in a short amount of time. So on the journey, I continued to manage my weight. I dropped 4 pant sizes, which was absolutely unbelievable. I met my wife through Herbalife. She fell in love with her coach, and we've been married. Sorry about that. We got married 5 years ago, or 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I think. Feels like forever. And now we're enjoying a healthy, active lifestyle together. She lost an incredible amount of weight. She dropped from a size 14 right down to a size 8. She fell pregnant with her baby boy, and 5 months postpartum, she was back to her pre-pregnancy weight. So that is our journey. Now our whole household enjoys Herbalife Nutrition. Even my 2-year-old has been on the shakes, and he has aloe in his water just because we believe in the good nutrition of Herbalife. So yeah, thank you guys. I don't know if anyone on the Zoom has any questions about the quiches, but we're obviously not going to wait until they are out of the oven. But in 15 minutes, they should pop out of the oven. And stay tuned to the WhatsApp group and to the Facebook group. I'll post a picture of what they look like, and hopefully yours come out just as delicious. Yeah, if there's no more questions, we'll then just we'll end the Zoom call. But I hope you guys enjoyed the cook-along. Hope to see your quiches on the group, and I hope you enjoyed it as a nice, healthy snack alternative. Eggs are great. They're good for you. They're good in protein, but you don't need to have them boiled all the time in order to be healthy. You can definitely jazz it up and flavor it into something that's exciting. Sassy, do you have a question? I see you on.
Yes, I do have a question.
Awesome.
Okay, when you're mixing all these ingredients, is it a must that you use onions and mushrooms and a cheese?
No, not at all. So any filling that you want to add into your quiche is entirely up to you. You don't have to add any filling. You can just add, eggs with salt and pepper, a bit of, spices and herbs. Whatever you want to fill your quiche with, you're more than welcome to do whatever you eat. So if you eat peppers or chopped up tomatoes or, I don't know, asparagus quiche, spinach, chicken, you can add any sort of fillings to the quiche.
Okay, but then the main ingredient is the tomato soup and eggs.
Yeah, the tomato soup is just there to add the protein, and it's obviously a nice snack to have on its own. But you can also make these quiches just with the eggs. If you don't have the tomato soup or the PPP that I spoke about, you can just make the quiches with the eggs and add some protein to the filling, and that will constitute as a healthy Herbalife snack on the challenge.
Oh, I use any type of protein ingredient, like if I don't have the PPP and the tomato soup.
Yeah, if you don't have the PPP or the tomato soup, you won't get as much protein, but you get enough protein from the eggs on its own. But you can add more normal food protein to the quiche. So if you want to add tuna to the quiche, or chicken, or mince, you obviously prepare the mince before. You can obviously then add that to the quiches to increase your protein. So you can add ham, cooked ham or roast beef. You can chop that up and add it to the quiche as well.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. I look forward to seeing your creations on the WhatsApp and Facebook group. I don't know if you've made it now, but when you make it later, you'll see it's very, very easy. It tastes delicious, and it's a great snack to have either mid-morning or mid-afternoon on the challenge.
Okay, thank you.
Only a pleasure. Thank you for your question. Cool, guys. So well done for logging in. Stay tuned for next week, Wednesday. We'll have a different cook along with a different, item to create. And hopefully you guys can log in and cook along with me on the cook along. So have a great evening, everybody. Thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Sassy. Thank you.